We're just being extra.
Welcome back to another episode. Let me take down these shades because, man, the lights, okay? I'm trying to
All of the
preserve my
lights.
beautiful eyes for y'all. Okay, this is going to be a special episode. So if you're just listening, hey, welcome to the Just Extra podcast with Jackie and Erica. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Erica, and a very special episode it will be, okay? We're going to switch things up a little bit. If you come here for our main topics, sorry today, okay? We're just going to continue to be getting to know each other and chatting and having a nice little discussion. It might get a little raunchy, but who are we? But not raunchy, okay?
It's going to be okay, and we also have a special guest today. So you'll see him popping in and out. Well, he's always here, but Hassan, he's going to be, he's going to be with us a lot
I know
this
y'all
episode.
get to see my face finally. A lot. Shit, they let me talk.
Comment below if you like it. Okay, write in the comments if you're like, I really appreciate some male energy. Okay, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, slide y'all number, slide y'all ads,
I'm
slide
toxic.
a pussy
Don't
pic.
do it. You can slide that.
What? Make that
no
a private.
roast beefs.
Yeah,
no
DM.
roast beefs.
Wow, so interesting because some people
that is
enjoy
really
it.
fucking wrong because they're all not made the same, but they feel the same according to y'all.
You know what? You're right, because I've had some roast beefs that was like
I had
grade
never
A1
seen it
as Arby's
before,
right?
Bruh, Arby's.
I enjoyed Arby's, a nice little beef and cheddar.
Erica.
You
Well, my
are
daddy
on
curly
brand.
fries.
You are on brand.
And the onions, the onion bun, onion roll. Yum yum yum.
That's why you. That's why you
like
sick. That's why you sick all the time. Stop.
I haven't had Arby's in years. At least 3 or 4.
I remember my dad got sick from
Maybe
Arby's
5.
because he used to love Arby's, and I was like, so
Yeah.
why didn't you sue them? He just never did. Hence my life, Arby's could have been out of business. But hey, all right, so we're gonna have a little bit. We're gonna keep a little bit of the structure, and then we're just gonna shoot the shit, okay? So let's do a quick extra thoughts. So our last episode, we talked about the difference between hustle and rest culture. We got into a little sugar daddy situation. So if you don't know, if you missed the episode, go back to our last episode and we can just, we'll fill you in. But Erica, thoughts?
Yes. I'm like, you did really great with that. I feel like that was really great. What are my thoughts on the last episode, hustle culture? I felt very privileged. I did enjoy it. I felt like I ain't never been through nothing in my whole entire life, and you should shut the F up because we sick of that. Like I felt like I didn't have a place in the conversation.
Can I say I was actually wrote down sorry. I actually wanted to apologize because, when you see a person that's just like, okay, well, yeah, my family came from means and stuff like that, I always assume that, hey, if anything, I can rely on, I can ask daddy, but that's not always the case. And you explain, like, I just did what I had to do. It was an expectation of me. Now, hustle culture, again, we talked about the glorification of overwork. And you were just like, you know what? I just did what I had to do. Now, going overboard, maybe not my ministry, but it was my ministry and it was the one thing that I had to, I could get validation from. And it's just something I'm so used to doing. I'm just used to not sitting the hell down. Y'all know me. I barely do that now, So, but no, I want to say sorry for just assuming, that's not appropriate. And,
No, it's okay. I mean, it's so interesting because I'm like, my parents, tell me that they didn't come from a lot. They didn't have a lot. Like they're, happy to say that they like feel like they're doing more for us than like they have received. I didn't take anything that you said like really like personally, so there's no need in my opinion for an apology. So, I appreciate it, but you can have that. I don't feel, I guess I was gonna say, you comment like I didn't feel like I could go back. Like honestly, like even and I feel like, am I going to say I'm unemployed every episode? Maybe. But with being unemployed, like even still, my dad was like, so I noticed that there's student loans that haven't been paid. Did you happen to pay your student loans? And I said, I went in, and the ones that are like fully under my name, I went in and I definitely deferred those. I have a private loan that, I just kept. It is what it is. I don't know. I can't what to do. It's like switching providers at the time too. So I'm like, maybe I'll just, whatever. We'll see how we get as we get deeper into this thing. And then, yeah, there's some that are in his name that I make payments on directly. And so, yeah, I was just like, yeah, no, I didn't go in and pay those, but I can be committed, make that a part of my responsibilities, continue to have that be a part of my responsibilities. And he was just like, yeah, as much as you can, I'm on a set income. And I'm like, I get it. You're retired. It's a set income. I got you too. Like, whatever. And I just laughed to myself because I'm just like, I expect to have them paid for, or like be like, okay, he can handle this, like, do I expect it to be his responsibility? Like, no. But did I really expect him to reach out to me and be like, did you pay that hoe? Now, I did genuinely forget because of a lot of the things that are going on with my like mom and the things that I have been doing. But like, did I really think he was going to reach out to me and be like, so I noticed that these specific ones
I'm like,
are outstanding.
Way to rub it in, Dad. Thanks.
I was just like, dang, I didn't even get 1 month. I didn't even get one. It was like, you need to pay these. So, yeah, no, I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I should do it. And I don't necessarily feel like mad at him for, asking me to continue to pay them, like, I just kind of feel like, again, it's just the expectation. And, to your point, it's like, I don't necessarily feel like I have them to fall back on. Like, it's very much so been an expectation. Like, you got to stand up, ho. You got to stand up. Ain't no, sorry, we don't have it for you to just sit here. So, like, that's just how I have lived. And I just never felt like I'm overdoing it. I felt like I'm just doing enough, right? And I always hated, not to go too long, but I always hated that, like, an ex would be like, do you know how lucky you are? Do you know how many people don't make as much money? And I just always felt very like, but this is like where I should be, right? Like, this is where it should be. I don't know. So that's all my thoughts. Those are my extra thoughts on the conversation.
Okay. Look, you did your thing. You're in a good career. You made good choices. Yeah. Hey, that's it. That's all I got for you. I mean, and also to the sugar daddy question, I mean, again, y'all think shit sweet, but it ain't. Okay. So,
Hey, that was a bar.
oh,
because it's sugar.
Oh, wow.
You got actually rap. You need to.
I might have a couple bars.
What's your rapper
for
name?
y'all.
Is that my question?
I already know. Look, I have my name, but
something with Bissonette in it.
No, something like that. DJ, your nigga, pay my bills.
Bissonette, bust down.
You even got the look right now. Put the shades back on.
Bissonette, bust down. I don't think so. It's just DJ, your nigga, pay my bills, because we ain't doing that. Okay, we ain't busting down for nothing. All right. Because why?
Because it's fun.
Fine, just yeah. No.
I
was just, no.
Okay, well, let's do a catch up. You have
okay. Can I go
commentary?
first?
Yes.
All right. So y'all know we're in December. We're getting into our holiday feels and all that good shit. I am starting to decorate. So, we're just getting a couple of things. I just, we're getting into our holiday cheer. I got my little, my stockings. Is this right? This is gonna be kind of backward.
No, the way you had it before, it looks good. No. Other way, the first time. Yeah, girl. For everybody who's not on YouTube, come to YouTube. See what she's holding.
So I have my stockings. I have some white stockings with gold trim that have my, monogram on it. So, you know, we're trying to keep it cute. This theme is
No
going to
seed.
be no, I didn't feel like buying 3 of them. Okay. So
She
we
said the budget was
are,
for 2.
yeah, we're going to do 2. We're going to leave it like that. So the theme will be hunter green, ivory, and gold. So we'll try to go ahead and go with that. Keep it cute.
Beautiful. That's great. I've never been the type of person to really like decorate for a season or like a holiday or anything like that. So, good for you.
I'm a festive little person. I feel like at the end of the day, you can find something. Like the Dollar Tree has it, Five Below. If you want to go to Marshall's, if you want to go all the way to Crate and Barrel and decorate, that's your business, baby. But I always, no matter what, a little something.
Yeah, the Dollar Tree was lit because I was in there for my birthday. So the Dollar Tree is lit. Okay, great. Had plenty of decor. Okay. Great. Well, happy almost holidays. What is going on over here? So since we are in December, that means we're getting closer to going to Ghana, which means we're getting closer to leaving from DC to Ghana. And so speaking of like DC, I definitely got a cold random FaceTime from
Oh,
one of the individuals that I think we named Pepe Le Pew. Okay. Um
wait, Pepe Le Pew. Is that the one
mm,
that we? Oh yeah, oh yeah. He definitely was on you. You was definitely the. It was like you were a cat that looked like a skunk, and he was just like, "My goddamn." Now, see, the thing is, you are an affectionate person, but I
yeah.
did feel like it was a little much.
I felt like it was a little much. It felt a little like love bombing. You know what I'm saying? Like as much as I appreciate it, I'm just like, you don't know me. Yes, I would love to think that I'm so beautiful and so irresistible. Like, duh. Like, of course you're having a very difficult time restraining yourself. But also, this is within like what are we at? 24 hours? Like this is the next day that you met me. You know what I'm saying? Like there has been literal no time. So it was a little much. But I also am not mad at, just the experience of being desired. It was definitely like oh my God, about mother freaking time because it had been like a really long time that I hadn't felt that way. Why are you shaking your head, Hassan?
Go ahead, finish the story. Go ahead.
Anyway, so he called me out of the blue. And I said, wow, the last time I talked to you was like like the week after or whatever that we left DC. And so the conversation was very whatever, like basically just like, how are you? What's going on? And he was talking about his new job and I talked about my unemployment. And so, yeah, then I told him, hey, I'm coming into DC, you know? What did I say? Because whatever. And he was like, oh, you got a lay. I was like, I'm going to Ghana, so I have a layover in DC. He's like, oh, a layover. And I was like, yeah. And so he's like, oh, la la la. We didn't really talk about like anything in that call. But we did have a text exchange afterwards. When he actually did text me, about like he's just said happy birthday because he missed it. So it was a late happy
Mhm.
birthday. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like you could actually, I forgot what the frick I said, what the specific wording was, but it was something about him wishing me a happy birthday. So I said, are you feeling like you want to grant my wish on December 12th? Because that's when I will be there. And he said, oh, I like I like the sounds of that. Like, what are we talking about? But I left him on red.
Ooh.
Because what is my wish? So
What is
comment
your
below what you think I
wish?
should ask for. Okay. Because I was just thinking, like, what should I say? Obviously, a free meal, maybe. Like, I'm just like, I was like, Swahili Village was on point. You want to take me back? But
Hey,
then
low key.
I'm also like, maybe he could just take me somewhere that he thinks is interesting. But I also am like, I don't really like leaving things up to other people to plan, especially not people who have shown like that they are very like consistent and like I don't know how you're going to plan this and what it's going to be. And I'm going to be upset if it's just very like, ugh, okay. But I also am like very interested to see like, what are you going to do? What would you plan if I left you to your own devices? Like, that's very like, I want to see what you're going to do. I don't actually, yeah, we'll see. And then I'm like, maybe I should research some things, you know,
So
and
you're
like
open
give
for
him
a
some
date.
options.
So you're
Absolutely.
open. Okay.
Yeah. I'm almost thinking like, we didn't buy this hotel. Do I need one?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
The possibilities are endless.
So
I gotta buy my
wait.
ticket.
So wait.
What are your thoughts?
Yes.
So you didn't see it was nothing wrong that he was just love bombing you and all up on you. He just met you.
I mean, besides him doing that, it could be, I mean, I could perceive it to be, questionable, you know? Like, off the bat, is there something wrong with that? No, not necessarily. Like, not necessarily. But could there be? Yeah, let's see what your track record ends up being. Let's see how it ends up like.
So how many
kind of
months
looking.
was it since he texted you?
When did we go? We went in June, July. When did we go?
Oh, yeah,
Before
it was
your
like
birthday?
the last week of June.
Yeah. So
How long it's been since y'all didn't talk?
then, June or July. I think I talked to him like a week or so after my trip. So June, right then. I haven't talked to him the rest of the summer. No fall.
I mean, if you're down, okay, go for it.
No. Go ahead. I'm interested in what you're.
Y'all gonna say to not stay there, and I'm okay with not staying there. I could fully have my own space, and that is the way that I would operate, mostly for safety. Okay, mostly for like, I want to have safety and security. I would like to know that I can go somewhere else. I could probably get a hotel night of, but you know, I don't like, again, safety and security. If I'm sharing with y'all, it's there. Okay, I contributed. It is there. Okay, so do I need to have sex with him? No. If it goes well, will I? Maybe. Depends. What's the vibe? What's the whole situation? Like, I don't know. I'm not the type that's like, absolutely not, or definitely 100%. Like, I'm very vibey. But there has been a lot of inconsistency. So off of that alone, I want to be like, no, like,
I
you
would
didn't earn it, and I should level up to that level to really be like, this was a nice time together, which is how I ideally going into it am like, yeah, I would love to walk away being like, this is a nice time. Like, I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you want to talk to me again. Duh. But listen, if we get the opportunity, maybe. I'm just not saying absolutely not, because I'm an adult.
Okay.
I would say,
okay.
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, you already know, hey, you're probably not gonna be the one for me just because of how you acted after our initial interaction. But you know, if I'm with the vibes and I'm in the mode, you never know. Play your cards right. So, hey, but I already said this is what I like about you, Erica. You don't have no crazy delusions, okay? So it's like, you know what it is. So
this took a different direction than I intended it to take, but I'm completely fine with this topic of conversation. Can I just ask the question that I was going to ask with this catch up?
okay,
Which obviously was like, what should I ask for? So, you know, we could talk about it.
a
But
free place
it
to
really
stay?
was. Okay. That's what I said first. Okay. The question I wanted to ask was like, cold FaceTimes. How do you feel about them? Because me personally, I hate them. I cannot stand a cold FaceTime. The only time I actually get joy from a FaceTime is like if I already felt cute. If I already felt like I was together and you FaceTime me, I welcome that scenario.
From men. So this is just the
From
cold
men, but
FaceTime
also
for men.
also from women, like I've gotten more comfortable. Jackie, I know you FaceTime me, like we talk, we chat, whatever, Early or whoever, Hassan, y'all will be here. I'm getting more comfortable being like, you know what? They will accept me even though I'm in my bonnet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting more comfortable being like, yes, even people that I consider to be close to me will accept me as I appear. But it doesn't bring me joy. Like I'm just like, ugh, I'm not cute. All right. Hi, how are you? Good, great.
Yeah, for all y'all, like y'all are definitely in that category of like, I don't give a fuck. You see whatever you can see it. I mean, I don't care. Like, who are y'all? Like now for guys, yeah, don't cold call me. Like, especially if I'm not feeling sexy. Now I gotta take my hair down and show a tit or something like that. Like I just don't.
But why
No,
do you feel like you have to? We don't care. Like,
actually, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
The last
care.
couple of times I did like chat with guys from like Hinge and stuff like that. I definitely was in my like nighttime wear because you want to talk to me, right? So this is what I look like, and we had a good time. The last guy I talked to on Hinge, it was a good conversation, but I definitely ghosted his ass, but because he had that girlfriend issue. We'll talk about that later.
Huh?
wait,
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't
wait.
answer. I was just gonna skip over it, and she could talk about it later. We could talk about it later. It could be listen. One day, y'all, we will get a Patreon, and this is the type of content, okay, that's really gonna be there. You're gonna be like, what? What happened with Jackie and this person? You know what I'm saying? And maybe you'll have to come to the page. Anyway, so what I was gonna ask is, it was not about this girl or Patreon. Darn it! I wasn't gonna ask anything. I was gonna say something. I didn't answer Pepe Le Pew when he called. Like I didn't answer. I was like, absolutely. I'm really, my mom was here. We was chilling for real. Okay. I'm definitely not answering. Okay. So I did call him the next day, but then he didn't answer. And then he called me.
And then
the
you
day
didn't
after
answer
that.
again?
No,
Or
I
you
answered.
did answer?
I did answer.
I can already tell by him in general. He gives the aura of he's probably gonna be persistent if you put up a little fight. Like he's a little
Because he's very inconsistent.
yeah, but if you give him a little bit of little resistance, he might be like, he just seems like the type. Probably because I saw it in action with you. Because he was just like, chill. He was like, what's the problem? Type shit. Well, I don't know. Those are niggas you get put.
I'm still not understanding how you not. All right.
He's
Go
like,
ahead.
why aren't you over it
Go
now?
ahead. No, go ahead.
That's it. That's the end of my story.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing else to say. How do you feel about cold FaceTimes, Hassan?
You call. What you gonna get? What you gonna get?
I
don't
think you're
care.
a man.
You're a guy.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm talking to this person and eventually they don't see me like that, like, okay.
Eventually.
I would rather you know this. I don't want you to be surprised.
And I'm not saying that I'm like, oh my God, like 180. Holy moly. But I just like to feel good when I'm interacting with other people. And like the things that I do to feel good, to have the, I don't know, interactions. I want to do them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, God dang, I got a hole in this nightie. I don't want you to see me with a hole in my shirt, my nightgown. Or like, my bonnet's on my head. It's bright orange. That's not even my like, it doesn't even match what I have going on. I'm not matching. I'm in whatever I have on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it. All right.
Face card never declines, but still.
You could just decline their calls. That's okay.
And that's what I do. And let it ring and ring and ring. All right. Well, anything else? Hi. Hassan, do you have a catch up? Do you want to tell the audience something? Sorry.
Yeah.
Not that we're 25 minutes in. But how you doing?
I am. You know what? This is new to me because I don't be saying shit. but I'm doing fine. Here with you guys. Just working, working, working and working. Therapy, podcasting, bitches. No, I'm just joking. None.
Hey.
I was like, bitches.
I wish, but yeah, really just enjoying life, being peaceful for the very first time.
Ooh,
I love
not
that.
the first. I love that.
I know, right?
Oh, I need to go back to therapy. Like, we talked about that too. I was like, you know what? It's time for me to go back to therapy. Shut your ass up. You shut your ass up, okay? I know what the hell I need. Just express over TV. Yeah, it's time for me to go back to therapy, y'all. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, tell us all how that goes, Jacqueline. We love to hear it when you do decide to go. Y'all know I stopped. So, this episode we're actually going to, like we said, it's going to be different. It's already been different. So thanks for hanging in here. We are going to ask some kind of like short questions that will get us into a great conversation. If you listen to episode 2 of our podcast, we actually leverage the Cocktails Dirty Discussions, their podcast, Medina Monroe and Kiki Said So. They created this card game. It's called I'm Curious to Know. And it's basically a great conversation deck, right? So you're able to have different questions on the cards to incite or instill a great like conversation with whoever you might be interacting with. You can do it with romantic partners. There's definitely a lot of kinky cards in here to really get to know what people like from a pleasure perspective. And then there's other cards that are just more like conceptual cards that we can have and ask each other as like friend groups trying to just have deeper conversations or more just like different conversations than maybe you like regularly have, right? So we have a few cards that we are going to use. And so we are going to have a great time. Are y'all ready?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's go.
First question. Would you rather eat booty or suck toes?
So,
is there a third option? Is there a both?
What would the third option be?
All the above, both.
What would you like to say, Hassan?
The same time, like
at the same time. How are you doing both? How is
you can do both? You can do both at the same time if
I like sat like this,
and you done,
you could be like,
wait, what the fuck?
What would you do? Do not get that.
I ain't gonna lie. If a guy did that to me,
that is on the internet, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. If a guy did that to me at the same time, I'm like, get off me, motherfucker.
That I don't know if I find pleasure in my toes like that.
I mean, yeah, because that's my nigga. Like, first off, you ain't just gonna do no crazy shit like that to me, and then you gonna run out. Like, okay, now here's the thing. Me, if I had to choose, if I had to eat booty or suck toes, I'd rather suck a toe. That's just me. Because I have a little foot fetish anyway. So if I see a guy with a nice pedicure, okay. Because it's like this one guy I was with, his toes actually was kind of nice. And I was thinking about it. And I was like, damn. But he was sucking my toes. But,
Yeah. I'm definitely with you, Jackie. Like, not the collapse. I am with you, Jack. I would prefer the toes over the booty. I think if I was to add a selection, I would say like all freshly washed because I'm not doing any of it.
Of
like,
course,
we just kind of came.
You think
no? Because sometimes you can have sex and you just came from
no. Hell
bowling,
no.
Like I don't, whatever. Like we might just be getting into it from whatever we just did as a date, unless it was like for real, like walk in the park and now you got like we all got like stank, sweaty balls. Not me, vagina,
nah,
private
good.
parts.
You smell
what I'm saying?
Fucking gyro.
Okay, so question.
Otherwise, if we just ate, like there are times where we just come in and we have sex. I'm definitely not going to lick your booty if we just ate food. I'm going to be very.
Yeah, that was
No.
wild.
The toes, maybe, but probably not, because I'm like, you just been on them. But if everything is out of the shower, I still prefer toes over booty.
If I had to do something, the most I'll do with a nigga's ass is probably spit in it and just like rub your cheeks together. Yeah, baby, you like
Wait,
that?
what?
She said,
Just- It's something, right?
What type of niggas with asses you fucking with?
Oh, he gotta be.
oh, it don't rub together?
Guys have nice butts. Y'all have
them
good
cheeks
little
is
cheeks.
gonna touch.
Y'all cheeks is be cheeking.
I have a Hank Hill ass. No.
Hank
who?
Hill.
I saw it one day. I was just like, ugh.
That shit is like. Did
Who
you?
is Hank?
Is it Hank like from
Hank
King
Hill,
of the
King
Hill?
of the Hill? Yes.
I'm fucking dead. All right.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
You should post a picture so you can see it.
I'm not to post a picture of my ass.
We're gonna just
Hank
move to the
Hill's
next
butt.
question.
Oh.
Chill. Ain't nobody paying you for that. Not yet.
Do you believe in living together before marriage?
It's.
I will say no. I don't believe in that, honestly. Not even on like a religious thing, just more so of anything can happen. So anything can happen if you're married, but you not married, anything can happen. Y'all may break up, have a disagreement, and then y'all stuck in this house together. Like, yeah, nah.
Okay. For me, I do think that you should see how you are because you really don't know anybody until you live with them. So I do believe in extended stays. I do believe in that. But as far as us living together, because I have lived with a significant other before, and it was fine. I feel like I had a great time. But I would prefer to be like engaged because I just need something to know that because I feel like that prolongs the dating process for some reason. I just feel like whenever people I've seen like live together, they're together for a longer a long period of time. Like the time for them to get married is prolonged if they live together. That's just my personal opinion. Like we need to have a goal. What's the goal here? You can't just be coming up in here just because it's convenient. Like, no.
Yeah.
Interesting. I personally feel like I would want to live with you even before we're engaged. Ooh. I think that I wouldn't do a we are living at somebody's place, right? So I'm either moving in with you or you are moving in with me. That way, from Hassan's perspective, like if anything happened and somebody got to go, if I'm hoping that maybe it's my place, like I like it better, and you go, and I know that I can still afford this rent all on my own, like all good and whatever. Hopefully it's fine, right? Like I think that that's how it should be, so that whoever's like someone like is responsible or is capable of paying like for that full thing, right? At some point you were splitting it, but now you're going to be responsible for paying the full thing. So hopefully it was at one of your places and, you just had a come up. And that way, if we are really building together, because I always talk about like partnership and envisioning like an equal contributor, like hopefully we are like saving together so that we are going to invest in our home together. Like we are going to save, because we're sharing this rent. We are going to invest in our, home that we get together. Obviously, I'm not going to buy a home without the engagement. So hopefully you're saving for the ring. And then we're both saving for this home together. That would be great. I also don't necessarily know that like, is the end goal like marriage? I feel like I would almost rather just put some kind of like business contract together. That's like, this is what we're going to do with our assets. That we agree upon. But basically that's a prenup, so maybe
it just seems like you're doing marriage shit with somebody that you kind of should work towards marriage towards. And I mean, granted, if we had a plan, we need a plan. You can't just
we'd be talking about that pre-move in though. Like these are all the things that we are talking about before you move in. Like, it's not going to just be like, you want to move in? I would love to, because I would love to save money. But it's never going to be like, move in with me so we can save money unless I really was
Get it.
dire. But I'm probably going to be asking like
Look,
you
homosexuals
or
is a
any
real
of my
thing.
single
Mhm.
friends or my mom or whatever. Shoot, my godmama who just got her place in Jamaica. Like, we talking to somebody who's going to help me out if the reason that I needed a roommate was strictly financial. So yeah, I mean, we should be having these conversations. Like, you're not just gonna move in here because we're gonna save money. Like, it should be like, okay, you're moving in because we are going to be together for a really, really, really long time. I'm not gonna say forever because who the frick knows? 20 years down the line, 15, who knows? But that's what I would say. I would live together. When you're this question now that I'm reading it again goes, oh, sorry. That's the next question. Okay, great. Perfect. Next question. Is it okay to remain friends with an ex when you're in a new relationship?
No. That's it. Nah. Because who's that bitch? No. She can't come with us.
It's just like that, Jack. It's not like, who is your ex? How was your relationship with them? Like, what is your relationship like present day with them? Like, I would have questions. Are you hanging out one-on-one, solo, by yourself? Is it a group? Or am I allowed to go and be in that shared company with this person? Like, I would want to, again, I'm very much so like, if you want to cheat on me, you want to cheat on me, period. But I'm not about controlling what you do. Make your decisions, because I'm not about to parent you or restrict. Like, no, that is not how I'm going to be in a relationship, ideally. So whatever you're going to do is what you are going to do. Now, am I invited? How do you hang out with her? What does that relationship look like? I'd like to have an understanding. What ex is it? Is it the ex or is it a ex?
That's a question too. That is a question too, because it matters.
Now, that's true
I also
because
haven't
I've
cared
had
about any of
friends. Okay. Just to kind of like, I have had friends that I did date, but it was just kind of like we tried it and I didn't like it.
Right.
So, but then
Right.
there's also like damn, I really want you. I love you, and I really want you in my life, and this is the only way I can have you in my life is to have
Like
you as a
that,
friend.
they was like mostly
We ain't doing that.
everything.
We ain't
Did
doing
they break
none of
up with
that.
you or did you break up with them? When?
Yeah, so see, that's too much. See, I just rather y'all had sex. No, we ain't doing that. Sorry.
Yeah,
because you're not gonna be at my goddamn wedding, looking at me with your ex, and we over here having a good time. You plotting on my downfall, bitch. I don't fucking think so.
Wow.
Wait, why they gotta be doing that? Why can't they just be happy for
a healthy
their person?
relationship? Yeah, I'm
I
happy
don't think
for my
so.
friend.
She can't be here. I'm so sorry.
That's
You
so
had
funny.
sex. No, I'm sorry. Y'all gotta know me. Y'all should know me by now. This is a certain way. Like, it's not even insecurities. It's just more so like, it's the principle that matter. I'm pretty sure my husband or husband to be would not want me to be friends with somebody who I've sucked their dick before.
Why?
Like, they're just,
He probably don't care. If it was before him, he probably don't care.
Correct. That's what I'm talking about. Why are you still thinking that I'm gonna go and be with them? Like, what do you really think is gonna happen? And if I am, so be it. And you should be happy that I'm being released out of your presence, because I'm scum and I don't need to be treating you like that. So that's why I'm saying, do what you want to do, move how you want to move, but I'm not gonna tell you it. Like,
okay, I just wouldn't want to be with somebody that is very close with their ex, and I would personally wouldn't want my future to be, I just wouldn't want that. I just feel like that's just too close for comfort, too many variables, and that's what I understand. Trust goes a long way. I just feel like, why is this necessary?
That's why I'm like, who is it? Like, is it group hangouts? Is it one-on-one hangouts? And why do y'all have to have one-on-one hangouts? Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would want to know
One-on-ones
some
is
of
like,
those
nah.
things too.
Mm.
Yeah, one-on-ones are very weird. Like, you might as well be dating her. Are you paying? Y'all splitting? And it doesn't really matter at that point because you're my girl.
That is a good
Because
question, because if they don't go
no,
Dutch and he pays or
It's a
she
date.
pays,
it's too
especially if she
much.
pays, like she still want to fuck that nigga
Y'all
and she
guys,
pays.
y'all got all of these like questions and variables, and I just rather just dead the shit altogether. Just no. It's a no.
Okay. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you. Would you be okay not having oral sex ever again?
Oh, I
Me
just had
personally,
PTSD. Oh my god, I just had PTSD.
go ahead. Let's walk
I
through your
would
PTSD.
go ahead.
I've been in maybe 2 or 3 relationships where they didn't give head, and
That's crazy.
honestly, no.
He said,
How long were those relationships?
Dang, I can't even say, because just in case.
Can't even say.
Just in case they may watch it.
Whatever. They should know that they should start sucking that dick. If not you or somebody else, because I don't know. Y'all already know.
You don't like.
I enjoy it. Oh, I enjoy giving. I'm not saying that I'm giving for 55 years. Like, I'm on there for 85 billion years. Like, that's the only thing I ever want to motherfucking do. Absolutely not. I'm a receiver as well. Okay. But I enjoy a little give. Y'all already know. Y'all already know.
Yeah.
But in regards to receiving oral sex, it's never been to the point where I've enjoyed it. Like, it's always just, anytime that I've had it, it's been very non-pleasurable, actually. Like, just, I don't know what the purpose of this is for. Like, it's been very like, you're down there, but I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. Like, I don't know.
That's crazy
and then any
So
person,
do you try to guide them on how to do it?
No, I just
like
tell them, come on up, baby. Come on up.
Why not?
Erica. What? Oh, baby. I'm so
that's
sorry.
really not their
I'm going to be
fault.
very
That's
honest.
yours.
I don't even know how I would describe it in words. Like, I don't even know how I would say what I would like for you to do to me, because I don't care about it. Like, I am one of these people who would be like, I am okay with not having oral sex ever again. Like, I'm really okay. Like, I'm fine. I enjoy the penetration. I enjoy some sensuality in that way. Like, it's just, I've never enjoyed it to miss it. So I don't even know what I'm missing. You know, I enjoy my masturbation and my own, like, clitoral stimulation. I enjoy using a toy and having a penis, or a different toy that has, penetration and clitoral stimulation at the same time. Yes. But I've never received it from another human being in the amount of time that I have been having sex where I would need it. I don't ask for it. I don't need it. It is not a requirement for my pleasure. I've had it where I would rate it like a 4.5, and I think that's probably the best head that I've ever had. Was like, this isn't terrible, but it's not doing nothing for me.
Suck. Some of y'all suck. Like, it just like, you
like
got girls.
No,
because you
that
got
is
girls.
Not on the guy though.
Yes,
like, to be honest, no.
Okay, I do think it's a little bit of both. I do think it's both. I feel like, but my thing is, if she hasn't had good head, she don't know what to ask for. So the thing is, like, a lot of guys think that they're good at head, but if you over here just doing all kinds of crazy shit, like, it's just not. That's just not how you do it. Okay, there's an art to the tongue. Like, there's art, and once you've had it from a real eater, you gonna need to get ate. So it's just, I don't know. That's crazy. So yeah, I need it. I'm sorry. It's like, we're just not doing
I fantasize about it, but just because it's something that I haven't, like,
had it good.
Like, but I usually fantasize watching it with, like, women.
Yeah, girls know how to do it well, because we have vaginas. We know what our vaginas need.
That's not true though. Y'all do know that's not true, right?
Well, that girls give better head.
Well, no, not that, but just because like they're women, they know how to do it. Is
No, yeah, because
I'm
there's
only
still
I'm
speaking
telling
weird.
you.
I'm only speaking from experience doing
Mm,
different women, and every girl that I did like had a different way, so it's not the same.
definitely. It's not the same. Every woman is different. Some people like it rough. They like to get bit. Some women like it soft and gentle. Some people like a good kiss. Some people like it like a
The
good
closest that I
lick.
got,
Let me finish. Some girls like a little bit of tongue on the clit and then a little, a double, triple at the same time. Special G spot special. Like it's just
Jackie's just telling all her business.
that's just great. Okay, like
that
let
has
me.
been. Here, I'm gonna let you
Yes,
finish. Continue.
it's just fantastic. And even if you can't do it, I talk about this all the time. Just stick your tongue out, and I'm gonna set on you, and we're gonna make it work. Cause all you gotta do is keep it a certain thin like thickness, and then I can do the rest. Don't worry about it. And this is,
She did
and
some research.
I just know what I like, and you can't if a guy came to me and was just like, oh, I don't eat pussy. Oh well, shit. Bye. Like I don't know what else to say. What else are we gonna do? Because it's like I'm not gonna cheat on you, so I might as well just not be with you. So
Yeah, I mean, from what I can recall of the best experiences in regards to like tips, it has been like, some clitoral and like also penetration included, so a finger or two. I'm like, oh, but that's maybe because it's being penetrated. I'm like, ah. Or I don't want to even toot your horn, but someone was moving my leg at the same time that it was happening. And I think the joint movement of like a lot happening was like, oh, so maybe I'll up it to like a 5.5. Okay. I was like that when that leg got going. I was like, oh, this is new. That's a new experience. More
you ain't never got your
pleasurable.
pussy ate from the back either.
Nope.
Goddamn. Anyway, so
And
if
I got a
anybody's
nice
out
back.
here,
You would think that they would want to like maybe like observe and look, and then like get underneath there, but no.
okay.
I don't. I'm just come on up, baby. Come on up.
All right. If anybody out here knows how to eat real well, slide into Erica's DM.
It's
Okay.
Erica_stay ready. Thank you. Also include your test results. Thanks. Okay. Hassan, did you comment on this? You said you absolutely need it because you had two exes that you don't want to talk about. That's why I almost couldn't remember. Because you barely said something. Said I got some exes. Anyway.
Jackie was getting her shit off. She had to.
Because I'm like, that's crazy as hell. I love giving and receiving. Like, we can. Okay, so it was so funny because one of the guys I was with, he just like, you just love having lesbian sex. I was just like, what's wrong? I like oral. Let's have some oral sex. Like, but, that's just his thing because he thought it was funny. But, maybe I do.
Right.
Who knows?
My mom did say that her favorite position is 69.
Okay. That shit overrated.
It is, but it seems very like old school, like it would be like her generation's like favorite position.
Yeah,
it's like wow, my god,
yeah, they probably did make
pleasure at the same time. Women's pleasure. Okay,
you gotta eat it before you beat it over here. Okay,
we have our final question. Would you be offended if I masturbated after we finished having sex because I didn't come?
A little bit.
This takes me. Go ahead, Jack. Elaborate.
Because I don't think the sex over until I see that nut. That's my personal opinion. Yeah. That's like me. That's for me. I don't give a fuck about you. I need to see it for me. That's my personal ego. But if you, my thing is some guys, they are a slave to their hand. They masturbate too much. They can't get off of regular coochie sometimes. So if that's the path that you chose because you just can't handle yourself, go ahead. I'm going to sleep, okay? And don't nut on my fucking booty when you done. You done. Go over there, okay?
Why not?
What the fuck? No. Okay, I did take an offense. I guess I am offended. Okay, fine. But I'm like, all right, fine. If that's just how you are and that's just what you need, fine. You can nut on my butt. That's fine. But like, can you get a rag? Don't just leave it there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I love a little cum shot. Like, I would love to. I feel like I would see that. I told you about. This is too much. Somebody, whatever, doesn't matter, would just like hold it, and I would never see it. I said that to you before, Jack, where they just like held it in their hand.
Yeah, just held it and they just didn't want to nut. And
I forgot what they called that.
I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to see it. Like, especially if I'm naked, you could definitely spray it on me. You know, sometimes, we keep a top
some
on
guys
or,
are
a little upskirt, a little something, but like if I ain't got no clothes on, you should feel comfortable. Just let it go. Let it go. And that's okay. And, yeah, I have cream pie fantasies. We've already kind of talked about that. Maybe we didn't, but you know that. Or I don't know if you know that, but that's a fantasy of mine. I just be like, oh my god, but no babies over here. So I need to know that there is a finale. I guess is what I'm saying. Like I want that to happen for you. However, I feel like if I didn't finish, that's crazy. That is crazy. But if it happened this, time, sometimes in the morning it'd be a little quickie, and you finish first and I haven't finished. I want you to be okay if I want to do that ish. Like if I want to finish myself, like I need you to be okay because you got yours ultimately. So why would I be mad that, why should you be mad that I'm gonna get mine? I did get upset though when I was giving a hand job and finished them. And then I was like, I wanted to sit on that. Why are you finished? And then I started Yeah, rude though. Like you should have told me.
You should have stopped and just
you should
got
told. I felt it jerk. I did feel it jerk, and so I did stop for a second. But then I was like, let me go get the lube. So then I got the lube because I was getting it. All I wanted to do was get it ready so that I could get on it. But it was over with after that. Once the lube got on there and I did a few more strokes.
That's your fault.
See that? Y'all see that technique? That that it was over. So I did masturbate after that, and I did.
Cow? What the fuck? Right? It'd be like this. It'd be like it's just. And I wipe it on there. Come here, give me a kiss. We nasty together. Oh, would you let a nigga kiss you? Would you kiss a nigga after you nutted? Like, and like they had that. If you suck their dick and then like it's on their with a snowball,
I wouldn't do.
They call it a snowball.
I don't think I would do that unless we'd had those kinds of conversations. Now, would I swallow and not wash my? I hate swallowing, but would I have done it before. Would I, clear my throat and not like brush my teeth or rinse my mouth and then kiss you? Absolutely. But while it's in my mouth and me trying to pass it back to you,
this is nasty.
No, I had one girl try that before, and it was my first. And
that's a little wild. Not your first.
Yeah, wild times.
You instantly what? I need you to finish that statement.
I instantly just put my clothes back on and just left.
So like, good.
No, like we were supposed to do something after too, and I was no.
How was your diet then too? Because maybe she was trying to be rude horrible, and be like, especially when I was like,
especially I was like 20.
Because that's really what ruined it. Don't listen if you are a virgin and you've never had sex. Do not take it in your mouth. If he has a bad diet, it will ruin your experience to ever want to experience it ever again. I was making hoes hold that ish. Like I know I do a great head job, but I would be like, sometimes I'd be like, no, you can finish at the end. I'd be like, oh my, I hear them, I'm funny, and I'd be like, yeah, you can hold that. Be like, I'm off it, because it'd be so bad. It'd be ruining your whole spirit essence sometimes.
Y'all, can we like say like, I just want my dude to be like, we just gotta match each other's freaks, okay? Like, cause I really am very like reserved as far as like who, but once we get into it, it's like, wow, it's time to have some fun, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that takes us to the end of this lovely card game.
I should call him. No, I don't.
Just get.
I'm.
That's got sad.
I know she had something else. I was like,
let's fuck you, nigga. So you can
okay,
get
well, this game and feelings and experiences have been brought to you by I'm Curious to Know, a card game by Cocktails Dirty Discussions. Feel free to purchase that. Shout out to the Cocktails Dirty Discussions podcast. Feel free to take a listen. So that concludes our episode. We hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit more about us and our views on dating and relationship and our sexual desires.
I guess I'm just sexually frustrated, y'all. Y'all already know that.
You hear it in her voice.
If you would like to slap Jackie's cheeks, you can follow her on Instagram. Slide into them DMs. It is at all things J. J is spelled out, Jay. If you would like to pleasure me orally and give me an experience I have never had before, you can slide into my DMs at Erica_stay ready. If you are one of the best dick suckers, and you believe it is crucial to a sexual relationship, and you are digging Hassan, you can slide into his DMs at Mr.Forbes. Dot is spelled out DOT. And follow our Instagram and TikTok. It is just extra_podcast. And we will see you on the next episode.
Oh, wait, before we go, can I ask one last question? I thought we were supposed to ask a question to each other.
You just had to have it, huh?
That's okay. Go ahead.
We'll save the questions for the next episode.
Nah, we keeping that. We keeping that. We ended it now, but we keeping that.
Bye, y'all.
Are we keeping it? Are we still going?
Okay, can I ask it?
No.
It was good. You finished, though.
I know. I mean,
bye.
We're just being extra.